There are so many benefits to living frugally. Frugality will help you free up more of your income to handle emergencies and save for retirement. You'll also naturally create a community of like-minded people who are there for the right reasons and will be there when you need them most. Spending less will give you a feeling of peace and tranquility and build your sense of self. If you want to manage your money properly, then join us and subscribe to this channel. On this channel, we will share useful tips and ideas for managing money and saving it. In this video, there will be 35 tips that I believe will have a big impact on helping you save money on the things you need and spend less on the things you don't. Number 1. Get a roommate. If you own your home, you can't easily up and move. Try renting your spare room out to a roommate. You don't have to do it forever, but even a year can help you make a dent in your mortgage balance. Number 2. House hack. House hacking is purchasing a 2, 3, or 4 unit housing complex, living in one unit and renting out the rest. By doing this, the other tenants pay the mortgage and you live virtually for free. It's the ultimate frugal housing setup. Number 3. Make sure you've filed your homestead exemption. 46 states offer tax breaks to residents on their primary residences that could cut your tax bill by 25%. Homeowners should verify that they've filed their homestead exemption to prevent unnecessary tax bill inflation. Number 4. Appeal your property taxes. If you believe your home is worth less than its assessed value, you can attempt to lower your tax bill by appealing your property taxes. You can figure this out through a quick Google search or by calling a real estate agent. If you're planning to renovate your home, this is a good trick to try before you start. Number 5. Negotiate your rent. Rent is negotiable, especially in non-commercial apartments. Emphasize your reliability and responsibility as a tenant and offer to sign a longer lease if you can. If you're a new tenant, point out minor flaws and offer to fix them. When we were negotiating rent and the landlord wouldn't go down, we asked him to include water and trash, and he agreed. Number 6. Ask your landlord to not include utilities in the rent. Including utilities was a good move for us, but it can often cost you. If you're conscious about your utility consumption, you can save $20 to $30 per month by paying for them on your own. And being aware of your usage can cause you to be more conservative with your usage. Number 7. House sit. If you're flexible and minimalistic, house sitting is a great gig. People need house sitters more than ever due to out-of-town job trainings, fellowships, contracts, etc. If you can responsibly maintain a house and pets, you could live for free. Number 8. Live with your parents. There's no shame in living with your parents if you can. If you think it won't ruin your relationship, try it out for a year or two while you work on some of these other frugal living tips. Number 9. Live in a recreational vehicle. My friends bought a motorhome that was about 8 years old, renovated the interior with some white paint and new furniture, and lived in it for a year. The only rent they paid was space in recreational vehicle parks when they traveled. Not only was it frugal, when they sold the recreational vehicle they made a profit because of how nice it looked. Number 10. Rent studio space. If you have a spare room or bonus room, see if you can rent it out as part-time studio space. It's not just painters who need studios. Graphic designers, photographers, YouTubers all need space to work and may not have in their home. Number 11. Rent storage space. You may not be able to rent a room or unit in your house, but what do you have outside? If you have an empty garage or can put up a shed on your property, you can rent the storage space too for less than a commercial storage unit. List it on Facebook or Craigslist before you get the shed to gauge interest. Number 12. Buy a reliable car. Just because a car is newer doesn't mean it's safer or more reliable than an older car. Unless you're willing to spend more on maintenance and depreciation, purchase cars with a proven track record of reliability. Number 13. Use public transit. Instead of taking an Uber ride to and from an event, try taking public transit one way and Uber the other. If you're a habitual Uber user, making a habit of using public transit can save you a lot of money over time. Number 14. Work from home. The 4-hour workweek taught me that negotiating with your boss to work from home is possible for almost anyone. And if you can't work remote 100% of the time, you can at least try to do part-time. Cutting down on the number of days you have to commute will make the biggest impact on your mileage and gas expense. Number 15. Meal plan. Don't let the issue of what you're going to eat keep you from eating at home. Meal planning is essential to lowering food costs. To make your meal plan, start with what you have in the fridge, add what you have in the cupboard, and buy whatever is left. Number 16. Stick to your grocery list. The fastest way to overspending on groceries are impulse purchases. Make a grocery list based on your meal plan and stick to it. If you want a treat, you can add it to the list, but if it's not there, avoid it. Number 17. Take your lunch to work. Sometimes going out for lunch is harder to avoid than dinner. Taking leftovers, making something the night before, or having ingredients at your desk to make a sandwich are ways you can cut down on eating out. If you can, meal planning and prepping for lunches over the weekend is even better. Number 18. Have kids buy their own snacks. Kids are always asking for something. Instead of giving in or saying no and risking a tantrum, give them the chance to buy their own. It teaches them the value of working and spending less than you make. Number 19. Limit grocery shopping to once per week. You can grocery shop on Sunday and stick to your budget, but if you find yourself making 1 or 2 extra stops throughout the week, you're still overspending. Limit yourself to 1 trip per week, and if you forget something, put it first on the list for next week. Number 20. Drink more water. Staying properly hydrated keeps you full longer, which cuts down on the calories you consume. That's not just healthy, but also means you eat fewer snacks, have more leftovers, and stretch your ready-to-eat items, and that saves a lot of money. Number 21. Stop buying bottled water. With the emphasis our country is putting on reusable and recycled goods, there's virtually no need to consistently use bottled water. It's bad for the environment and more expensive. If you need to use purified water, buy large containers, or better yet, get a quality water purifier. Depending on how much you use, it can pay for itself in about a year. Number 22. Automate everything. One of the easiest frugal living tips is to put all of your bills on autopay. And a bonus, all major cell phone carriers offer a discount for autopay either upfront or when you ask for it. Number 23. Cancel cable. Trust me, you don't need traditional cable anymore. There are more than enough streaming services that have cable shows. Hulu even has new episodes of shows as they air. The Bachelorette isn't important enough to waste money on cable. Number 24. Use your own modem and router. Internet companies will deceive you into thinking you have to rent a router and modem from them, but it's a total waste of money. Spend the money on a quality router and modem and you'll not only break even quickly, but it will probably be better quality than the one you'd be renting. Number 25. Get reimbursed for outages. If you pay for internet or cable service and experience an outage, you can call customer service and ask to be reimbursed for that lost time. Number 26. Maintain your appliances. Routine maintenance prolongs the life of your appliances. Also, suboptimally running appliances can trick you into thinking your appliances are broken. Clean refrigerator coils and gaskets annually, stop overloading your washer and dryer, recalibrate your oven temperature, and clean your dishwasher filter. Number 27. Create a capsule wardrobe. A capsule wardrobe is a collection of a few essential items of clothing that will never go out of style. Paring down your closet to a minimal number of good quality items will ensure you wear everything you have, and it'll actually reduce the number of new items you buy. Number 28. Teach kids the value of money. Kids can be expensive. While you can't control every way they cost you, you can teach them about money early, and often so they aren't as dependent on you for cash. Number 29. Practice self-care. To make wise spending decisions, you have to have the mental capacity to do so. That only comes with adequate sleep, nutritious food, and everything else that falls under the category of self-care. Number 30. Keep birthdays simple. Birthdays, even birthday parties, don't have to be opulent events. Make a favorite meal together, put a slip and slide in the backyard, throw a sleepover. You can do meaningful things without spending money. Number 31. Monetize your hobby. Maybe you don't want to build a business around your hobby, but you should try to monetize it enough that it pays for itself. Whether that's selling goods, consulting other hobbyists, creating a course, or starting a blog about it. Number 32. Pay off your debt. No list of frugal living tips is complete without an urge for you to pay off your debt. Getting rid of debt saves you money and frees you from the weight it carries. Whichever way you choose, make paying off your consumer debt a priority. Number 33. Do a no-spend challenge. A no-spend month or week can kickstart your efforts to build good spending habits. I prefer a month because it's difficult without being impossible and can show you where your strengths and weaknesses are better than just a week or weekend. Number 34. Make a budget. As much as I hate budgets, every successful financial journey starts with a budget. Writing down your income and expenses is the first step to getting your spending and financial goals on track. Number 35. Pay off your mortgage. Paying off your mortgage even a few years early will save you tens of thousands of dollars in interest. I wouldn't prioritize it over investing for retirement, but if you have extra, it's an effective way to use it. If you want even more helpful videos, check out these videos, or better yet, go to the channel page to see all of our videos and playlists on how to save money and increase your income.